Today, I'm handing out a petition that I put on change.org 3 days ago, and we already have 189 people sign without much effort put into it on my part. Westland-Wilsonville parents call for a district-wide literacy program that aligns with the science of reading. Literacy is a civil right. We are calling for the Westland-Wilsonville School District to eliminate balanced literacy and adopt structured literacy. Currently, only 56% of third graders are reading at grade level in our district, but we know that 95% of students can learn to read and meet grade level expectations when instruction is aligned with the science of reading. I've enclosed a definition of the science of reading for you. Our ask of the Westland-Wilsonville School District: number one, curriculum. Adopt an evidence-based K-5 curriculum backed by science that is systematic, cumulative, and explicit with ongoing assessments to guide intervention. This program needs to align with the National Reading Panel's report to include phonological awareness, phonics, fluency, vocabulary, and comprehension. It must also meet Oregon Department of Education requirements. Number two, intervention. Invest more resources to support students reading below grade level. Perform consistent tracking of intervention supports and the resulting student outcomes. This includes assessments. Consistently use assessment tools that identify specific strengths and weaknesses in students' reading abilities, including diagnostic assessments of phonological awareness and sound syllable knowledge decoding. MTSS. Develop a clearly articulated written plan for multi-tiered systems of support. This must include how students are identified at each tier, what interventions are being used, and how student data is being tracked and communicated with parents. Number three, professional development. Provide additional training for all educators in the science of reading that is curriculum agnostic. Start with at least one full day of training for all primary school teachers, learning specialists, and staff delivering reading instruction. Teachers involved in Tier 2 and Tier 3 intervention should have access to additional structured literacy training and fair compensation for attendance. Number four, dyslexia. Develop dyslexia awareness and implement effective supports. Up to 20% of students are dyslexic. These students cannot be left behind. All educators in our district must understand what dyslexia is and how to serve the needs of dyslexic students. This includes assessment and early intervention, perform universal yearly dyslexia screenings for all K-2 and any new students entering the district. Ensure that the intervention for dyslexic students at all grade levels is scientifically based with attention to frequency, intensity, duration, and fidelity.
All right, I'm going to invite up Maggie Traverso.
Hi.
Hello, I am going to continue where Kara left off. So under the assessment, we want to, we need progress monitoring and assessments must be science-based, quantifiable, and objective. Ongoing support, provide prescriptive and intensive evidence-based intervention to close the gaps in decoding, encoding, and vocabulary to support reading comprehension. Provide structured writing instruction, ensure access to classroom supports and accommodations in a manner that protects student dignity and allows equal access to grade level content. Number five, transparency. Be accountable to the Westland-Wilsonville community and to our kids. This includes form a committee of teachers, administrators, and parents to discuss and monitor the interests of the community throughout the upcoming curriculum adoption. Provide progress reports to the community at regular intervals with clear and specific goals and documented outcomes. This must include regular reports on reading assessment data. I think a quote from Kareem Weaver, who is noted in the recent documentary, The Right to Read. His quote is, "The science of reading must not be considered an ideological preference, pedagogical inclination, or inevitable swing of an instructional pendulum. Rather, the research consensus and supporting science must be applied as a matter of equity and civil rights." This is a call to action. Every child deserves to have the right to read. Adopt the science of reading now.